Friends and neighbors, hello, this is B.T. Irwin, and this is your small nonprofit whiteboard for Friday, October 6th, 2017. Well, if you've been in this nonprofit business long enough, you by now surely know about Giving Tuesday. Giving Tuesday was started in 2012, and you could say that it is the philanthropic version of Black Friday or Cyber Monday. So the thinking went that if everyone is in the mood to get up and go to the shopping malls on the Friday after Thanksgiving, and people like to shop online for holiday gifts on the Monday after Thanksgiving, why not set aside a day, the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, to encourage people to give to their favorite causes? And so Giving Tuesday was born. This year, Giving Tuesday is on November 28, 2017. This will be its 6th year. And with each passing year, it gets a little bigger and a little more mainstream. So in 2016, I believe, Giving Tuesday raised a combined $177 million for causes all over the world. So maybe your small nonprofit already participates in Giving Tuesday, or you're planning on doing it this year, or maybe you're looking for a reason to participate in Giving Tuesday. And one of the reasons that I would encourage you to do it is that there's already a lot of publicity out there and promotion for the event on November 28th. So you don't have to bootstrap all of that promotion and publicity. You can just go to givingtuesday.com, join the movement, download a toolkit, and ride that wave. And so I think it's a very good idea for small nonprofits especially to consider participating in Giving Tuesday. So here are a couple of pointers to get you started. I think if you are going to do Giving Tuesday in 2017, you need to start now. And the first place I would go to get ready for Giving Tuesday is to my partners. Those are my most ardent and passionate supporters. Those are the people that almost always say yes when I tell them I have a need, and I ask them to help me meet that need. And if you've been following my year-end fundraising program at smallnonprofitcoach.com, you know that I say in October and early November, make appointments to sit down with your best donors and ask them to plan their year-end gifts to your small nonprofit. One thing that you can do in those conversations is see if you can find a donor who's willing to make a challenge gift on Giving Tuesday. And a challenge gift, of course, is an amount of money that you get from the donor if all your other donors contribute funds equal to or greater than that amount. So let's say you find a donor who's willing to give you $5,000 if your other donors raise $5,000 total, and you get $10,000 total. You know that donors really like a challenge. They love it when they find out that someone's put up big money, and it gives them a sense that, hey, this is a winner. I want to get behind this. And so if you can find a donor who's willing to make a challenge gift, or maybe a handful of donors that together are willing to make a challenge gift, I think that would be a very effective way to make an announcement before Giving Tuesday that you have this challenge gift on the table, and people should plan and prepare to make their own gifts on November 28, 2017. The second thing I would do is network or partner up. Now, you can use your own media to communicate your Giving Tuesday campaign to your donors, your email news, your website, Facebook, social media, word of mouth, whatever method you use to communicate most effectively with the people who support your small nonprofit. But people are going to be back at work on Giving Tuesday. Most of these gifts are made online that day, and so it's really about how can you remind people on November 28 that they were planning to make this gift. I would recommend going to companies or houses of worship or schools that are particularly close to your small nonprofit. Okay, don't cold call anybody. But if you've got, let's say there's a business that year after year they do a clothing drive or a gift drive or a food drive for your small nonprofit, or they volunteer throughout the year, ask them to promote Giving Tuesday to their own employees and their own customers and remind them to give to your small nonprofit on November 28th. Or maybe you can create an announcement that goes out in the bulletins of the houses of worship that are involved with your small nonprofit. But network or partner up now. What partners do you have that have reach beyond yours that can make Giving Tuesday support for your small nonprofit part of what they're doing at year end? Think really hard about how to build anticipation for Giving Tuesday and how to make it a day of celebration and gratitude. Okay, that's key. We're not talking about an old-fashioned telethon here where we're driving people batty all day. But I think what would really be effective is to make people feel good on Giving Tuesday. So start brainstorming with your team right now. How can we make this a real celebration? How can we make this a day of joy and happiness? I mean, that's what people want to feel during the holidays. So how can you give that to them on Giving Tuesday? And finally, and most important, between now and November 28th, go ahead and start asking your supporters now to plan. That's what I would do. If you've got an email newsletter that goes out every month, or you've got some communication that goes out regularly to your donors and volunteers, ask them, say, we want you to plan on making a gift to our small nonprofit on Giving Tuesday. It's November 28th. Start planning now. Think now about what you would like to give. And then just remind people very gently and unobnoxiously every week between now and Giving Tuesday. So you're building that sense of anticipation, and you are helping people start to plan around supporting your small nonprofit on Giving Tuesday, November 28, 2017. If you need any other help coaching, if you need help putting together an actual plan for Giving Tuesday year end, or your fundraising campaign for 2018, I'd be happy to help you with that. You can reach me at smallnonprofitcoach.com. Make it a great weekend.